This is my solar and wind powered meat locker. It's a Kenmore and it's a refrigerator freezer. You can just switch it right here, and it has 3 settings: coldest, which is what it's on, about 35 degrees, colder and cold, or you can change it to freezer. I have it on refrigerator. I got parts, calf parts, including all the intestines my dog eats with the food in them and everything. I got the neck in there. The head, I'm going to cook Mongolian Genghis Khan style today and invite people. And then got a lot of calf parts and some deer that's about a month old, and some goat back here that's going on 3 months and really chewy on the outside and jelly-like on the inside. I added this stainless tray here to catch juices, and I have a round of aged cheese in there from Clearview Valley Farm. It's one of my favorites. Oh, so good. So that's the meat locker. Let me show you the wiring. It's own circuit, and it's running off of the power pack right now, which tells me that it's an ungrounded circuit here. If it was running off the utility, it would have the 2 lights on there. The main fridge line comes into this box and then goes up there to a switch for a generator, and then comes back in here into the main breaker box, so I can switch from utility to generator. This is the main power pack. It's also called Nature's Generator. This is the main unit down here. It has an on-off switch for the 3 120-volt plugs, and that will save the inverter from running. So if you're not using them, you can turn them off. It has 12-volt cigarette lighter, a main power switch, and this tells you it's a light up. Tells me it's generating now from solar and the turbine's not spinning. And I'm using 106 watts because I just had the refrigerator open, so it's cooling down again. And then up here is a second power pod. They're daisy chained together. And this is telling me it's receiving power from the solar. There's a second solar input to this. It's another 200 watts. It's that one 200 watt panel. And this one is the 2 panels. They're connected on the roof. And this is the wind turbine coming in. And then it has USB ports here. And also I connected the 12-volt cigarette lighter to this, and then I can charge my phones and devices. And I also have a second 12-volt going to this little lamp where I put a 12-volt 15-watt bulb in it, so I can have light here for free at night and cut off the regular plug and put in a cigarette lighter. And then here is the generator switch. So this one's for my laundry. As you can see here, I was doing laundry all the time, and that one's now hooked up to the main power, which you see by having the 2 lights for grounded. And you see the main switch is up here. And then on the second one is the meat locker downstairs, and that's on generator. We saw that had 1 light on down there. And here's the plug, and that goes here to the generator. So this is receiving power from the generator. When you turn it on generator, it uses this. When you turn it on main, it uses the main power from the circuit breaker. This is about 80 bucks. I'll link that. So have 2 of these Jackery power banks. They also have the 12-volt. I can input right from here, from this power pack into it if I have extra power. And then I have USB and an AC port on here. And this one is 500 watts or whatever, something like that. Second smaller one, it's about 260. And another one of these lights with a 12-volt 15 amp bulb. At night I turn this on I love the incandescent. I don't like LED lights at all. They hurt my eyes, and I hate the light. So I could take this camping. I could take the other one camping. It's just very nice. You could plug things in. It also has an AC port on the side, and each one has a flashlight too. So and USB. And you can also plug other 12-volt things into here and get adapters for anything that runs out of a cigarette lighter or whatever. And you can plug solar panels in to the over here. This is what it sounds like when the inverter fan is running. So a little bit of noise, but it's in the back room here. I never get bothered by it. And I'm going to add a third pod here on top, and then that's going to have another 200 watt solar panel coming into it, and I'll have a lot more time in case I lose power. I could probably run for a couple days, maybe 2 or 3 days. Panels. The first one here comes with wheels and a prop thing, so you can roll it around while you're camping or something. I left those on just in case I want to take it somewhere. And then I added one more 100-watt panel to that, and these two are connected together and go to the main unit for 200 watts max. And then this second 200-watt panel goes to that secondary power pod. And this is my wind turbine. It's 12 volt. It generates 400 watts at 27 miles an hour.